Good morning. You are watching NDTV's Breakfast Bulletin. We've got an action-packed bulletin lined up for you. Warkari devotees who were on their way to a temple were allegedly Lathicharged by the Maharashtra police in Pune district. All this and more lined up.
That's right, and the big focus is Cyclone Biparjoy, which has now intensified into an extremely severe cyclonic storm. It's likely to hit Kutch and Saurashtra by the 15th of June, and Gujarat is already on alert. First, a quick look at the headlines.
Pilgrims have been lathi-charged by cops in Pune. The police claim the lathi-charge was actually done to control large crowds. But the opposition says Mughals have been reincarnated in Maharashtra.
And Home Minister Amit Shah's swipe at the DMK and the Congress in Tamil Nadu. He calls them 2G, 3G and 4G parties, saying that all along these parties have practiced dynasty as their primary mode of functioning.
Meanwhile, BJP MP Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh remains defiant. He says he will contest the 2024 Lok Sabha polls from Kaisarganj. Meanwhile, cops ask wrestlers for proof against the WFI chief and BJP MP.
The big weather concern, Biparjoy intensifies into an extremely severe cyclone. Gujarat is on alert. People shifted to temporary shelters. Meanwhile, there's heavy rainfall and thunderstorms in Mumbai.
Well, the police lathi-charged Warkari devotees during a religious procession in Pune district. And the incident actually took place after the devotees allegedly indulged in an argument with the police during the procession. As per details available, the quarrel took place during entry into the temple for a ceremony.
And these are visuals from Pune where you can see that those Warkari devotees being lathi-charged by the police. They were trying to enter the temple. All of them were taking out a procession to enter the temple, and there you can see the police resorting to lathi-charge to actually, what they say, control overcrowding into the temple. The opposition is now questioning the government's law and order as this is the first time Warkaris have been lathi-charged. The situation has drawn opposition attack on the government. The Warkaris are pilgrims who go from the Alandi to the Vithoba temple in Pandharpur. The walk had started from June 12th, and in fact it's a annual walk Parmeshwar where we see these devotees taking out this procession almost every year. But this year it turned into a violent scuffle between the pilgrims and the police.
Meanwhile, another news that we've been tracking, Home Minister Amit Shah has hit out at the Congress and the DMK, calling them 2G, 3G and 4G parties.
That's right. Amit Shah's Tamil Nadu visit was part of the BJP's Big South push. He was addressing a rally in Tamil Nadu's Vellore to celebrate 9 years of the Modi government. And he said that while dynastic politics continues in the Congress and the DMK, the parties also remain corrupt across generations.
Right, Amit Shah has hit out at the Stalin government. He has indeed called the Congress and the DMK 2G, 3G and 4G parties. In fact, he made this remark in Tamil Nadu, as Vedant was mentioning, in Vellore, while they were celebrating the 9 years of the Modi government. And Mr. Shah said that while dynastic politics continues both in the DMK and the Congress, the parties, he added, also remain corrupt across generations.
That's right, and we've been seeing that the BJP is eyeing the south as it lost its only bastion there, Karnataka, and after that we've seen a sort of a blitzkrieg in various states across the south. In fact, just a while back we also saw top BJP leaders including BJP President JP Nadda visit southern states as well. So Amit Shah there saying that the DMK and the Congress have only been functioning based on what he called dynastic politics.
मैं आज कहने आया हूं कि 18 साल तक एडीएमके केंद्र के सत्ता में रही। मैं आज उनको पूछने आया हूं कि आपने क्यों एक तमिलनाडु को नहीं दिया। इसका जवाब तमिलनाडु की जनता को आपको देना चाहिए। मित्रों, कांग्रेस और डीएमके दोनों 2G, 3G, 4G पार्टी है। मैं 2G के भ्रष्टाचार की बात नहीं कर रहा। 2G मतलब 2 जनरेशन, 3G मतलब 3 जनरेशन और 4G मतलब 4 करुणानिधि परिवार 3G है, इनके 3 जनरेशन पॉलिटिक्स में आकर करप्शन करने का काम कर रहे हैं। गांधी परिवार 4G है, ये राहुल बाबा 4थी जनरेशन है, 4 जनरेशन से पॉलिटिक्स में सत्ता एंजॉय कर रहे हैं। अब ये समय आ गया है 2G, 3G, 4G को निकालकर तमिलनाडु के धरती के बेटे को तमिलनाडु का शासन देने का टाइम आ गया है।
My colleague Sam Daniel is now joining us live on the broadcast. Sam, we saw Amit Shah really lashing out at the DMK and the Congress. Has the DMK reacted so far?
That's right. This has triggered a war of words between the ruling DMK and the BJP after Home Minister Amit Shah made that speech at Vellore. It was first the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister and DMK Chief M.K. Stalin who on Saturday had challenged Home Minister Amit Shah to list the contribution of the NDA government at the centre to Tamil Nadu after listing out what the DMK as part of the UPA for 9 years had done to Tamil Nadu. And after that, Amit Shah had listed out several schemes the NDA had brought in for Tamil Nadu, including how the grant for Tamil Nadu, he had compared how much it was, just 95,000 lakh crore during the UPA regime, and how it had crossed 2.4 lakh crore during the NDA regime over the last 9 years, and listed several highway projects, how the NDA had made it possible for students or candidates in Tamil Nadu to take several exams in Hindi, particularly for jobs in the central government, and how during the UPA regime there was less contribution in terms of infrastructure development, but immediately the DMK shot back, saying that it's nothing but a confessional statement by Home Minister Amit Shah that the NDA had not done any special projects for Tamil Nadu. He argues that whatever the Home Minister had listed are part of the devolution package, which no matter which government is in power at the centre, Tamil Nadu would have received on the basis of the contribution by the state in terms of the central taxes. And he points out that it was the NDA which brought in NEET, making it difficult for medical aspirants in Tamil Nadu to become doctors. It was the NDA which still has more than 30 exams in the central government jobs, which can be taken only in Hindi or English, and how it's imposing Hindi and Sanskrit. And there are many highway projects which are only predominantly for neighbouring states like Karnataka and Andhra, and an extension of those highways come into Tamil Nadu. But in fact, specifically, he pointed out how for the Chennai Corporation, the central government had not released the 500 crore package under the disaster management relief. And certainly, both these parties appear to be upping the ante against each other with 2024 elections in mind. In the last Lok Sabha elections, the DMK had swept the polls, winning 39 of the 40 seats in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, and the BJP could not win even a single seat. Now the BJP sees an opportunity with the AIADMK alliance, particularly it seems to be projecting itself as a dominant partner in Tamil Nadu, although technically it has a very negligible presence in the state where the Dravidian parties dominate.
Right, Sam, thanks so much for that update. So that battle between the DMK and the BJP only intensifying in the run-up to 2024.
In fact, let's revisit the other big story we were tracking. The police lathicharged Warkari devotees during a religious procession in Pune district. And this incident that you see unfolding on your screens took place after the devotees allegedly indulged in an argument with the police during the procession.
That's right. So now the opposition is also attacking the Maharashtra government there, the BJP government in Maharashtra. But of course, the police have said that it was just a minor altercation and it was done only to control overcrowding. Let's listen in to what the Home Minister of Maharashtra, Devotees, had to say. All right, so we'll try and get that bite up for you. But first, let's go across to our colleague Sohit Mishra is joining us on the phone line. Sohit, absolutely shocking visuals given the fact that we can actually see the police, resorting to lathi charge to what they call controlling, overcrowding. So give us the details of, the sequence of events, how it actually played out.
Absolutely, and it is a very shocking case, as you rightly said. Now, what we can say regarding this entire issue is that an argument between the police personnel as well as a large gathering of Warkaris was reported in the temple town of Alandi. Now, this happened around 4 p.m. Outside the Sant Jnaneshwar Maharaj temple in Alandi, where the palki or the procession carrying the paduka of Sant Jnaneshwar Maharaj is kept. And what actually happens is that from Alandi, this entire the Warkaris gather there, and from there they walk till Pandharpur, and they will be reaching Pandharpur on 29th of June. And this is a huge procession if we talk about in Maharashtra, and it happens every year. However, what is being told is that the number of people who are present inside the temple premises was already full, and some more people were trying to get inside the temple premises, and over there they tried to even cross and break the barricade. This is what the police is saying. And at that time, what we see on what the visuals we have is that we can see police lathicharging these Warkaris. Now, this is something that the opposition is questioning the government on. The Warkaris are being lathicharged. Warkaris are basically the common people of Maharashtra. They can be doctors, engineers, teachers, anyone who join this entire procession, and they travel till Pandharpur, and this happens every year. However, as I said, this is the first time that they were lathicharged, and that's why the opposition is questioning the government on why can't they handle the situation, or was there any need to lathicharge. However, Deputy Chief Minister and Home Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, refuted the allegations of lathicharge on Warkari. He said that there are political parties who are commenting on this, and there shouldn't be politics that should be done. He said that there has been no lathicharge on Warkaris. There was a scuffle over entry between a group of young Warkaris and police, and that's why the police had to, there was an altercation done by the police personnel to control the situation. Now, while this is what is being said by Devendra Fadnavis, the visuals we have shows that the police can be seen in action over there, and throughout the day what we will see today is that the opposition will be questioning the government over this, because this is a very peaceful procession that goes on every year, but this year it seems like because of the action of the police, now this entire issue is being questioned, and the opposition especially is questioning the government over their actions on the Warkaris.
As always, Sohit, thank you so much for joining us with that update. Quite unusual and surprising that this peaceful procession that has carried on for years turned this way this time around.
Our other big focus on NDTV, female wrestlers who accuse the BJP MP and former WFI chief Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh have been asked to present evidence to back their allegations. According to sources, the Delhi police have asked these wrestlers to present evidence to back their allegations, their sexual harassment allegations.
In fact, Vedant, they've asked to present this evidence in the form of pictures, videos and messages to back their accusations of Brij Bhushan groping them, demanding sexual favors to back their careers, touching their breasts on the pretext of breathing, among other shocking details that have emerged.
That's right. So while the wrestlers have been asked for proof, Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh remains defiant. He held a massive rally yesterday at his home turf in Uttar Pradesh and also said that he will be contesting the Lok Sabha polls from Kaisarganj, his constituency currently.
2024 में मोदी जी को प्रधानमंत्री बनाना है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार लानी है। 2024 में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बनेगी, पूर्ण बहुमत की बनेगी, उत्तर प्रदेश की सभी सीटों पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी जीत कर जाएगी। कैसरगंज लोकसभा से चुनाव लड़ूंगा। ऐलान है।
While in other news, after 3 labourers died in the collapse of an illegal mine in Jharkhand's Dhanbad, there is a renewed focus on the illegal mining industry, especially in Jharkhand.
That's right. The industry is only growing, with close to 50,000 people already involved in illegal mining in Dhanbad. Here's a ground report showing this illegal industry and how it thrives despite several rules on paper.
The death of 3 labourers in a coal mine collapse in Jharkhand's Dhanbad has once again put the spotlight on illegal coal mining in the area. Illegal mining has become a sort of cottage industry in the district, with thousands of people involved. The role of police and local politicians is also not hidden from anyone in this thriving illegal activity.
DGMS और ये आउटसोर्सिंग कंपनी, तीनों की मिली भगत से एक दिन का आपके नज़र में है, एक दिन का ही काम तो है नहीं, डेली उत्खनन हो रहा है। इसमें डीजीएमएस 100%, इसीलिए हम कह रहे हैं कि मिली भगत डीजीएमएस का है कि इसके पहले हम लोग डीजीएमएस पर प्रदर्शन किए थे, वार्ता हुई थी, यहाँ आकर के दिखवाए थे कि कैसे यहाँ आउटसोर्सिंग चल रहा है।
The game of illegal coal mining is played in 3 stages. In the first stage, locals collect coal from closed mines or active mining areas at one place. Another set of members of this illegal syndicate then transport the coal to a collection point on cycles and motorcycles in small batches. Then the racket operators load it onto trucks and send it to Bihar, West Bengal and Uttar Pradesh. Fake challans are generated for the transport of coal and multiple vehicles operate through a single challan.
माइंस वाले को जाकर अभी हम लोग बोले तो माइंस बंद किया गया है और इस पे हम यही कार्रवाई करने का चाहते हैं प्रशासन से। यहाँ का जितने भी कोयला का चोर है जो रोज तहसीली करते हैं उस पे अविलंब FIR दर्ज हो।
इस संबंध में मेरे द्वारा बहुत पूर्व में ही संबंधित थाना प्रभारी को और BCCL को पिछला 3 बैठक में और विभिन्न पत्रों के माध्यम से अवगत कराया जा रहा था कि आपके एरिया में किसी तरह की कोयला के संबंध में इलीगल माइनिंग हो, चाहे किसी तरह का अवैध कारोबार हो, उस पर सख्त कार्रवाई करें, अन्यथा आप पे जवाबदेही तय की जाएगी।
Conservative estimates say that at least 50,000 people are involved in the illegal mining business in Dhanbad. It is reported that the number of people involved has only gone up in the recent years. Many daily wage earners, masons and street hawkers have now left their original work and are engaged in this activity. Women and children too are engaged in this dangerous work.
जो लोग माइनिंग में लगे हुए हैं वो इसी देश के नागरिक हैं और उनको रोजगार के अभाव में सबसे नियरेस्ट, सबसे नज़दीक जो रोजगार लगा वो यही लगा और उन्होंने यही करना शुरू किया और किसी तरह की रुकावट जब नहीं आई। लेकिन इस बीच में जो अच्छा सुझाव आया उसको सरकार ने इनकॉर्पोरेट नहीं किया, अपने में संलग्न, अपने में नहीं उसको लागू किया, जिसका नतीजा है कि ये माइनिंग जो इलीगल थी अब वो एक असंगठित क्षेत्र के बजाय संगठित क्षेत्र की माइनिंग के तौर पे डेवलप कर गए।
कितना देता है? और 20, 30, 40 रुपया जैसे मानता है। उधर कौन लेता है? उधर वो हमको नाम नहीं जानता है, एक लड़का आके खड़ा होता है। यहाँ कौन लेता है? यही कौन लेता है? ये जो लिया है, क्या नाम है उसका? उसका नाम नहीं है, माता जी है। माता जी है। इधर से मतलब धनबाद से बिरसा पुल पार करके भारत कौन थाना जाते हो अभी तुम लोग? अमलाबाद। कैसे बेचते हो उधर? उधर हम लोग किलो ये सब बेचते हैं 1,000-1,200।
Deaths in illegal coal mines are not new. What's even more tragic is that most of the times people who lose their family members just accept it in silence and quietly perform their last rites as they fear being booked for stealing coal. Recently, in a separate incident in the Nirsa area, more than a dozen people had died in illegal coal mines. With Haribansh Sharma and Kundan Singh in Dhanbad, Nayantara Singh for NDTV.
In other news, Gujarat gears up ahead of Cyclone Biparjoy's landfall, which is expected so far on Thursday. In fact, the Chief Minister paid a visit to the State Emergency Operations Centre yesterday to review the preparedness of coastal districts of the state against possible cyclones.
That's right, and people have been shifted to shelter, temporary shelters, in fact, ahead of the cyclone making a landfall, which is expected on around the 15th of June. Now remember, the Met Office has issued a cyclone alert for Saurashtra and Kutch coasts. There has been considerable uncertainty in the track and intensity of the cyclone since it developed on the 6th of June. But of course, Parmeshwar, it has turned already into an extremely severe cyclone.
Right, as we mentioned, in Gujarat, those staying in low-lying areas of Kandla are being moved to temporary shelters in Gandhidham.
And moving now, remember, over the entire year, several G20 meets have been planned, and now the latest one is in Varanasi. The delegates of the G20 Development Ministers meeting in Varanasi, they took part in the Ganga Aarti ritual as they experienced the culture of Varanasi with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar.
In fact, agricultural scientists from Brazil, from Germany, Japan, Indonesia and China were in Varanasi to prepare a new roadmap for the development of global agriculture in 20 developing countries, including ours.
Well, with that, time for a short break. More news on the other side.
Welcome back. There is some hope for over 700 Indian students facing the risk of being deported from Canada over fake university admission letters. The Canadian government has stayed the deportation of some students who were asked to go back this month.
That's right. The students demand an investigation into the illegal immigration agents allegedly scamming students. Government sources say the primary causes for this are gaps in the Canadian system that allow these students entry in the first place. Here's a report.
A ray of hope for Indian students protesting against deportation in Canada. Some students have been given a stay on the deportation notice.
इनमें अभी एक्चुअली सिर्फ एक ही है जो मतलब सबसे आगे जो डेपुटेशन जिनको डेट मिली हुई थी वो 30 जून की थी और उनकी अभी पोस्टपोन की गई है, तो मतलब कैंसिल भी नहीं हुई, अभी पोस्टपोन हुई है उनका। आई थिंक सीम्स लाइक कि गवर्नमेंट को थोड़ा सा और टाइम वगैरह चाहिए था, तो इसलिए उन्होंने उसको पोस्टपोन कर दिया। और हमारे मतलब डाटा के हिसाब से हमारे पास 40 के आसपास नाम हैं स्टूडेंट्स के जो इस मिस रिप्रेजेंटेशन की वजह से जो डेपुटेशन फेस कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हर एक स्टूडेंट का केस अलग स्टेज पे है।
Most of these students went to Canada between 2017 and 2019. But the fake admission letters only came to light when they applied for permanent residency. Since then, questions are being asked why students are being punished instead of the agents who duped them.
इसमें इसीलिए अगर वो एजेंट पकड़े जाएंगे तब, क्योंकि एक एजेंट नहीं है, काफी एजेंट्स हैं ना, कुछ पंजाब में है, कुछ मुझे पता चला चंडीगढ़ और उत्तराखंड के से भी हैं। तो जब वो पकड़े जाएंगे, उनकी इन्वेस्टिगेशन होगी, तभी जब वो बताएंगे कि उन्होंने ऐसा क्यों किया, तभी इन जो यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनका केस स्ट्रॉन्ग होगा।
External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has spoken to his Canadian counterpart, and MEA has appealed for students on humanitarian grounds. Back home, one agent has been arrested and a search is on for the others.
ट्रैवल एजेंटों की गलती है, जो ट्रैवल एजेंसी है, इमिग्रेशन से, उनके खिलाफ हम सख्त कार्रवाई करेंगे, सख्त कानून बनाएंगे जल्दी।
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has assured that students will not be penalized and the culprits will be booked. But the big question is, how did the Canadian authorities not identify fake documents at the time of issuing visas? With Uma Shankar Singh, Osama Shab for NDTV.
Welcome back. Let's get to the latest on all the politics in poll-bound Rajasthan. Well, Congress leader Sachin Pilot for now has put to rest rumours and speculations of him starting a new political party.
This after speculations of him drifting away from the Congress after several public attacks on his own government's Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot.
That's right, and this was at an event that he had planned as a tribute for his father Rajesh Pilot on his death anniversary in Rajasthan's Dausa. He did hit out at the Gehlot government, but he said this is not a place for politics.
Laying to rest speculation and rumours, Sachin Pilot did not announce a breakaway from the Congress. The occasion, a memorial service held on home turf Dausa for his father, the late Rajesh Pilot. But he's not backing down on taking on former CM Vasundhara Raje or Mr. Ashok Gehlot either.
जब हमारी मुख्यमंत्री जी थी, उनका मैंने विरोध साल के 365 दिन किया, लेकिन कभी मेरे मुंह से कोई छोटी बात या कोई अफसर नहीं निकला उनके बारे में। महिलाएं हमारे बड़ी हैं, लेकिन आज भी मैं कहता हूं, आपने खान आवंटित कर दी, चोरी पकड़ी गई तो कैंसिल कर दी, लेकिन आवंटन तो की थी ना उसका।
In an exclusive interview to NDTV, Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot had claimed that he had acted on allegations against former Chief Minister Vasundhara Raje.
अभी मैं तैयार हूँ, मुझे कोई बताए, कोई आम नागरिक ही बताएगा साहब ये उस वक्त में बाकी रह गया है, क्योंकि जो हमारे वक्त में हमने जो आरोप लगाए थे उनका मैं निस्तारण कर चुका हूँ सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, हाई कोर्ट में, और माइंस का एक मुद्दा था बड़ा, वो सब माइंस कैंसिल हो चुकी है। तो मेरे दृष्टिकोण से खाली एक मुद्दा बचता है वसुंधरा के खिलाफ में, ईडी का है, वो हमारे पैरवी में नहीं आता है, बाकी कोई मुद्दे हमारे पेंडिंग नहीं मेरे हिसाब से।
And while Pilot may have toned down the rhetoric, he doesn't appear to be in a mood to back down completely.
और आप सब जानते हो, मुझे भी राजनीति में आज 20-22 साल हो गए, मैंने हर मोर्चे पर, हर जगह, पक्ष विपक्ष हमेशा नौजवानों के हितों की बात की है, उनके हितों की रक्षा करने की बात की है, उनके जीवन को बेहतर बनाने की बात की है.
Putting speculations to rest, Sachin Pilot did not announce that he's breaking away from the Congress here at a memorial service for his father in Dausa. But what's the road ahead? Clearly, Pilot has pointed out that he will continue his crusade against corruption and he will continue to raise questions even against his own government in Rajasthan. In Dausa with camera person Rakesh Singh, Harsha Kumari Singh for NDTV.
Switching tracks, Arvind Kejriwal returned to the Ramleela Maidan in Delhi, the same place from where his party rose from an agitation in 2012. Back then, Kejriwal had protested against the then Congress government over corruption allegations. Now he has protested against the BJP government taking control over Delhi's bureaucrats through an ordinance.
That's right. The BJP has responded to the Aam Aadmi Party's mega rally with its Maha Ghotala Jibe, a poster campaign against the Aam Aadmi Party. But it remains to be seen whether Arvind Kejriwal can gather the opposition together to trump the BJP in the Rajya Sabha. Here's a report.
After over 10 years, Arvind Kejriwal returned to his party's old grounds, the capital's Ramleela Maidan, where the party was born out of an agitation in 2012. This time, in his fight against the centre's ordinance that gives the Delhi LG the final say over transfer and postings of civil servants.
संविधान को बचाने का जो आंदोलन आज शुरू हो रहा है, बहुत जल्दी इस आंदोलन को भी सफलता मिलेगी. आज से एक महीने पहले 11 मई को देश की सर्वोच्च अदालत, सबसे बड़ी अदालत सुप्रीम कोर्ट की भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बेंच, उसने आदेश पारित किया दिल्ली के लोगों के हक में. और उसके 8 दिन के बाद, एक हफ्ते के बाद 19 मई को देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश को खारिज कर दिया. दोस्त,
The party's big show of strength comes amid Kejriwal's outreach to top opposition leaders. But the BJP hit out at the Aam Aadmi Party's mega rally with its Maha Ghotala Jibe, a strategic poster attack targeting Arvind Kejriwal over corruption allegations.
आज उसी रामलीला मैदान में तब का वो भ्रष्टाचार विरोधी बताने वाला अरविंद केजरीवाल आज अपने भ्रष्टाचार को छुपाने के लिए चीख और चिल्ला रहा था और छिछोरेपन की भाषा पे उतरा हुआ था.
With the Congress on the fence, how much support can the Aam Aadmi Party manage to gather to trump the BJP in the Rajya Sabha remains to be seen.
See, Congress has to decide whether they stand with the Constitution or they stand with Bharatiya Janata Party. Congress has to decide whether they stand with the people of Delhi and the people of this country or they support the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Arvind Kejriwal drew parallels from the movement that had taken place in the Ramleela Maidan, and also they had also conducted a movement in 12 years ago against the corruption. Today they were present here at the Ramleela ground to hold a protest against the ordinance and stating that we are quite confident that we are going to oppose this ordinance in the parliament. With video journalist Sushil Rathi, this is Nukul Jashwaria for NDTV.
The police lathi-charged Warkari devotees during a religious procession in Pune yesterday. The incident took place after the devotees allegedly indulged in an argument with the police during the procession, and the quarrel took place during entry into the temple for the ceremonies, what we're being told.
That's right. So these are visuals from Pune from yesterday, and in fact now it's becoming a political issue with the opposition questioning the government's law and order, as this is the first time that these devotees have been lathi-charged. The situation has drawn attack from the opposition. In fact, there you can see Sanjay Raut hitting out at the BJP government in Maharashtra, saying that Mughals have been reincarnated in the state. And there you can see these visuals. In fact, the police's version is that there was no lathi charge and there was a minor altercation which took place because the police were trying to control the crowds from entering the temple to avoid overcrowding.
In fact, that's something that Devendra Fadnavis has also echoed. Listen into what he had to say.
पहिली गोष्ट तर लाठीचार्ज झालेला नाही, मात्र तिथे थोडी बाचाबाची किंवा झटापट झाली आहे. आणि मात्र तिथे आपण जर व्हिडिओ जरी बघितले तरी कुठेही लाठीचार्ज झाला नाही. त्यांना थांबवण्याचाच प्रयत्न केलाय. नंतर सगळी परिस्थिती शांत झाली आहे. त्या ठिकाणी चर्चा देखील चाललेली आहे. मुळातच स्टॅम्पीड होऊ नये म्हणून हा निर्णय झालेला होता. पोलिसांनी कुठलाही नवा निर्णय त्या ठिकाणी केला नाहीये. तथापि या संपूर्ण घटनेकडे आम्ही गांभीर्याने बघतो आहोत. काही माध्यमांनी अतिशय संयमानं घडलेली घटना ही योग्य प्रकारे दाखवली. काहींनी मोठा लाठीचार्ज झाला वगैरे असं चित्र तयार केलं. असं चित्र तयार करणं योग्य नाही. असं झालेलंही नाहीये.
All right, Sohit Mishra is now joining us on the phone line. Sohit, this kind of police crackdown on devotees, it's rare, and now of course it's drawn flag from the opposition as well. It's likely to become a huge political issue as well in the days to come.
Well, absolutely, and despite Devendra Fadnavis blatantly denying that there was any lathi charge, if you look at the visuals, we can see that the police is taking action on the Warkaris. Now, why is this important, Vedant? Is because this entire ritual is going on in Maharashtra for centuries. But this is the first time that any action has been taken against the Warkaris, and that is why the opposition is also raising the question. Now, if you also read the tweet of Sanjay Raut, where he mentioned about Aurangzeb. Why is that happening? Because the current government calls themselves the Hindutvavadi government. And they have also been saying that there are some of them who have been raising the Aurangzeb issue. But now that the police has taken action against the Warkaris, who are known to be someone who peacefully take out their processions every year, and this has been going on for years and years, that's why the opposition is now targeting the government. Now, to tell our viewers what exactly happened over there, the Warkari devotees were scrambled to gain entry in a temple in Alandi, which is in Pune, 22 kilometers from Pune. And over there, the Maharashtra police allegedly resorted to a lathi charge, and that this happened after some devotees got into an argument with the police during a ceremonial procession which happened on Sunday. What has actually happened is that the devotees were attempting to enter the Sant Jnaneshwar Maharaj Samadhi Mandir. It is in Alandi town, which is around 22 kilometers from Pune city. And this entire thing is important because every year the procession takes part, and this is part of the annual Ashadi Ekadashi pilgrimage which goes to Pandharpur, in which lakhs of Warkaris. Now, Warkaris are the common people of Maharashtra who gather and who do these rituals every year. But since there was action taken by the police, now questions are being raised. The questions are being raised that why was there not elaborate arrangements done by the police? Why did the police not ensure that people don't enter over there? Was lathi charge required? This is what the opposition is questioning. 75 devotees are allowed to enter the temple premises, but there were 300 or 400 who tried to break the barricades and go inside. However, the question that is being raised is, was doing lathi charge the best way to control this situation? And that's why question is being raised. However, be it the police or be it Devendra Fadnavis, they have been saying that there hasn't been any lathi charge. But if you look at the visuals, the way action the police is taking against the Warkaris, this is the first time something on these level can be seen happening, and that's why the opposition throughout the day, in fact today also, will be questioning the government as well as the action taken by the police against the Warkaris.
Right, so thanks so much for that quick update. So there you can see absolutely shocking visuals emerging from Pune.
10 people were killed in Australia when a bus carrying a group of more than 50 returning wedding guests rolled overnight in the Hunter Valley region of New South Wales state, north of Sydney. Police have said 25 people were injured in this accident and were taken to area hospitals by helicopter and by road. A further 18 passengers were uninjured in this accident that you see on your screens. Meanwhile, the driver of the bus, a 58-year-old man, has been arrested and will be charged, is what local police has informed us.
I want to give our thanks to the first responders, those who arrived at this terrible scene. I cannot imagine what they were confronted with, what they had to deal with. But they did as they always did, their job. They did their best looking after people, trying to do their best to save lives and to assist in the recovery at this horrific scene. So to them, to the doctors and nurses, to the police and emergency services, to those who transported the injured to hospital, I say once again, thank you.